Good morning and welcome back to the garden. This is just like a July garden update, so you can see what's growing, which pretty much is everything right now. This is probably my favourite part of the garden now. So this bit was not really done. It was just random plants stuck here, there and everywhere. But now I've pretty much got it the way that I want it. So I've got all like the common tropical plants, if you like, some not so common. Cordyline australis, which obviously has flowered now, probably going to branch off. My Donax grass, which should get higher than the panel fence, hopefully. Cordyline pico, covered in flowers. One that hasn't done very well is my Farfugium, which you can see is over the back there. Now I planted it where it said part sun, part shade, or can be full sun, and yeah, not doing a lot really. My honeypot euphorbia has done really well, really sprung into life now, which looks really good. It's got some pretty big leaves, as you can see compared to my hand. It's lovely. This is a fern I rescued from a job that I was on, which is pretty big. I have no idea what type of fern it is. Tree fern, yeah, probably the most odd shaped one, with some really extra long fronds, which were the ones that came out when it was in the greenhouse, and all the other ones since aren't so big. Got another one uncurling there, the last one. I'd say a lot of these were broken off. So my chrysanthemum doing really well. Nice shaped leaves on that one. I'm obsessed with leaves. Bananas, as you can see now, really coming to life now. Right up there, that's quite a way up, that one. All my gingers, Canna Cleopatra, kind of growing. The banana, as you can see, is pushing out those are new pups. These were left in the ground all over winter time. The main trunk was protected. These pups want on the side, they died back to the ground, and they're actually coming back from where they started, believe it or not. Gingers, I forgot what names of the gingers are. That one's got pretty big sword shaped leaves. Should have been a bit more prepared really, but that's a pup banana. That was a pup. Now this one hasn't done so well since it's been in the ground, and this one was kept in the shed in a pot all through the winter, but since it's been in the ground, okay, yeah, it's pushed out a few leaves here and there, but it's not really done as well as all the others. It's been fed, watered. Okay, I know we're still early in the year for bananas, you know, another couple of months they really take off, but this one hasn't done any near as well as the ones that were left in the ground. So yeah, this is another grass, not common. I've really hard to get hold of. This one was, and I forgot what this one's called as well. I will try and find it and put a link in the description or on the screen. But it's got like these, oh, I just broke a flipping leaf. It's got these brown furry stems, like hairy, whereas that one is like a cane. This one has like hairy trunks, like brown hairs. Kind of just broke a leaf off. We have a lot of wind down here over the last couple of weeks, hence why the banana leaves look tatty as hell. There's a few nice leaves, but not many. So yeah, this is probably my favourite part of the garden now. I keep the dogs out of here because, as you can see, there's a fence there. The idea was to keep the dogs away from this fence, to stop barking at our neighbours' dogs, who we get on with really well. But now I've like turned it into what I wanted it to be. Now here we got Sycomensis red tiger banana hidden away. You can see its leaves, its markings. Shame it's right back in here actually. Should have put it somewhere else really. But yeah, it's quite a nice size now. Got thicker leaves as well, so they don't tear so much in the wind. Hopefully these will get bigger, and this one you'll see it better. These gingers are Spirula or something like that. Got lovely yellow flowers. They're doing really well. These, I went to the Eden project in Cornwall last week. Well worth a visit. Amazing. Went to the tropical duck biome and the Mediterranean one, and they have a plant shop there, and so cheap compared to a garden centre. So I bought these back in the car, and these are Canna Indicea. Canna Indicea. As you can see, it says on the tag there, look, Eden project. Yeah, £6. So I got 2 of them. They're going to be going in. I'm just not quite sure where to put them yet, because they've got to be 2 foot tall. Persicaria Lance Corporal, doing very well down by my tree fern. This fern, these are all the new fronds, like a bronzy reddy colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Factia japonica, yeah, nothing more to say about that really. That's grown a lot this year. My Tetrapanax, very small at the moment. I'm hoping it's gonna kick off, and it has been growing quite a fair bit. It's still pretty small, but hopefully it's got some nice sized leaves on it. Not the biggest, I know, because I've seen how big they get, but hopefully it will get a metre tall, fingers crossed. There's another zebra grass. My Shephra Taiwaniana, putting out loads of new growth. I want this to get about another 1.5 foot taller hopefully, which it's grown quite a bit since it's been in the ground, so fingers crossed. It gets sun in the afternoon, it doesn't get scorched by out in the direct sun, but as you can see, pushing out loads of new leaves. Really happy where that's doing. So hopefully this one and that one will put on some good growth ready for the winter, because I don't really want to dig them up. Another Canna Cleopatra, not in the sun as much as it probably should be. I don't know how well these cannas are going to do. These come from a garden centre, so I'm not quite sure how well they're going to do. Bananas, like I said, not much to say about the bananas really. Just that they are doing really, really well. Over the moon with them I am. Shame about the leaves, but we'll get plenty more, fingers crossed. So yeah, so a quick thing about the bananas. Kept inside a greenhouse, frost free, in a massive pot. Bring it outside, struggles. These ones have been left in the ground all for the winter. That one wasn't. This one was in the heated greenhouse, and is doing really well. So the greenhouse was kept to about 5 degrees all for the winter time. That was a much smaller pup. That one's doing all right. So yeah, take from that what you will. An arch that my partner bought, even though it's not a complete arch because I've had to tie it to that. This part of the garden, Yucca Gloriosa, going great guns. Loads of pups I've got to get in, and I've had to cut off. I'm not quite sure how. Ow! Not quite sure how you do that. I don't really want to get in there really. There's another one down in there. The variegated version. Quite a nice sized plant now, pretty big. Another one which seems to be going off at an angle for some unknown reason, or the head of it is. My waggy hasn't really done much. So I did hear that sometimes if you buy big palm trees, because they're dug up, the roots are disturbed, they take a bit longer to get settled. And this has been in the ground for a couple of years now. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's pushed out new leaves or new fronds, but yeah, compared to the one over here, this one I'm thinking is going to catch it up, because this one's grown a lot. Nowhere near as big as that one. Fortunii, yeah, going great guns. I mean, these palm trees were tiny when I got them, so yeah, you know, I might live to see them get to 10 feet maybe. Brown turkey fig tree over in the corner there, probably now going to clash with this. Didn't really think it out. I was new to gardening, I had no idea really how big it was going to get. There's Mabel enjoying the sun. You're going to burn there, Mabel, it's going to be hot. Volcano palm, or compactor, very slow growing. I mean, it's pushed out new leaves, but I picked sporum, doing really well. Another bluegrass over back there. My canna red velvet, decimated by slugs when it was near the ground, even though I put down slug pellets, but the new leaves aren't touched. I mean, this gets as high as a fence. This is quite, but this has been in the ground. One of the first plants I actually planted when I started gardening like 2.5 years ago. Still don't know much about it, but only what I learned off the internet. My fish pond, the pump's blocked again. Won't see any koi carp in there. Well, a couple of koi in there, but the fountain's not going. I've got to unblock that. My sorbia, or sorbaria, gone absolutely mad. It is a massive plant now. I'm going to have to cut that back when the winter time comes. Another red tiger banana. Now this one was in the ground last year, done absolutely nothing. So the one that's growing now well at the back was in here, and I put this into this pot and it's doing really well. But this one I'm probably going to leave as a pot plant because I'm kind of running out of room really. My sago palm is putting out a new flush. Beautiful. All these new fronds coming out. It's actually flushing. And I know with sagos they flush in one go, they don't do them individually. Yeah, beautiful plant. I've got a bit of browning on the leaves, but I think that's from the sun. But yeah, yep, didn't think it was going to do that, but all of a sudden it just did. Another younger sago palm now I got as a gift for looking after a rabbit and a hedgehog when my neighbours went on holiday. Cordyline red star, fantastic plant, beautiful. Some people don't like them because their leaves go a bit fading, a bit wishy-washy, but got a nice size trunk on it. This was one of the first tropical plants I actually bought 2.5 years ago, and it went in the ground here with nothing around it. It was just it on its own, and yeah, brilliant. My red yucca, which is not actually a yucca, but that's what they call it. Don't know how well that's going to do. That was over the back. My zebra grasses, miscanthus grasses, the variegated version. My aloe shrittatula, flowered. Two amazing flowers. That's quite a big plant now, actually. My daisy laurum. See, I'm probably not pronouncing these names right, but that got a big weed there. Just pretend you can't see the weed. It's doing all right. Sharp as hell. Probably not in the best place. Now, in the greenhouse, you're probably wondering why my Morello bananas in here. It's because it's been so windy. It damaged a lot of the leaves. So I brought it in and I haven't taken it back out. But I will get it back out in the sun. Maybe later on today. But yeah, it's usually out on the decking. Another purchase from the Eden project. My Aeonium hybrid. I think it's Kilimanjaro. I'm going to get into this. I think I'm going to get a few of these. Got to go into a different pot though, obviously. In here is a dwarf Cavendish banana. As you can see, there's the pup there. It was about 1.5 foot tall. It was in here in the heated greenhouse and it just died. And that's all that's left now. So yeah, it's going to be a cracking day today, temperature wise. So hanging basket, not tropical at all. My partner's contribution. My dual yucca is a much bigger pot because it fell over in the wind when we won here. Didn't damage it, luckily. Excuse the washing. Now this, I have no idea what this is. This I got from a garden, same as the fern at the back there I was working at. I don't know what it is, but I just love its leaves. And I know they die down in the winter time because we've been there for a while and then these just appeared. They have like a woody trunk though down the, see the one they've been cut. Very woody. But it's pink and furry on the top. And this will survive now. I dug it up and it really did droop for days and days and days, but there's actually new leaves coming. So obviously I've managed to save it. Hopefully next year will look a bit better, but if you know what it is, the whole stem is furry. It's covered in fur. Probably toxic as hell. Who knows? Now this is a tree, and I forgot the name, with its square leaves. I am going to put the names of these things in the description or as the video plays. Very slow. I don't know if it's because it's in the wrong place. I don't know. My giant red hot pokers, unfortunately you've missed the big flower spikes because the slugs had them. Literally decimated them. My cordyline Torbe Dazzler is going to get moved. I don't want it there because obviously it's going to grow and it's going to hit the fence like a lot of them is. My Pittosporum Silver Queen is now interfering with the washing line. Persicaria, where we don't get much water over here. My Euphorbia is looking a little bit worse for wear. I don't know why. This has all happened since I've been away. Maybe I need to cut some of it back. It does have some new fresher looking leaves, but yeah, it's looking a bit shitty is the word. I don't know why. I might have to chop it back. If you know why, please leave me a comment and I will any advice. Another Trachycarpus Fortunei, and again close to the fence, covered in my pants and boxer shorts, not the best. So yeah, so that's just a quick, say quick, probably been ages now, view of my garden. I do have loads of Indian stone paving now, which is going to go down here, he says. I've got a kitchen to finish indoors and other stuff to finish, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have time to get round to it. My olive tree I kind of butchered a bit. I did what they said to do, but it looks awful now. Because they were climbing away into the sky. and it kind of looks, don't know, I have to find another YouTube video, see if I've done it right. Same as the brown turkey fig tree, I've got to either dig it up or keep it lower. But yeah, I'm waffling now, so I'm going to end it there. Oh, and my aloe ferox covered in, I saw these in the Eden project, absolutely massive compared to this one. You know, you're talking like feet high. This one not feet high, but at least I know what they look like. So yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.